Sir, sir, you are not audible.
I'm not speaking. I'm just waiting for others to join. I'm not speaking. Wait a second. Okay. Okay. So let us begin the class. So in the last class, we have covered the motivation for the Green's function, okay, in which we have explained about what are all the things to be discussed. So the basic idea is that we have that the UDV rule, okay, the integration by parts. So where you have this UDV, which you can write it as TUV minus PDU. So from which we have derived this one. So u into del square v minus b into del square u dx is going to be u into dou v by dou nu minus b into dou u by dou nu into ds. So from this same thing we have derived this one, and then we have considered the Poisson equation minus del u equal to h in omega and u equal to f in dou omega, for which we are going to find another. Our aim is to find the solution, okay, which is going to be which we obtained for u of x, for example, the Poisson equation we obtained using del x u of y. So that del x we are going to use it for this g of xy, and this g of xy is going to be called as a Green's function. So how are we going to get these values, etc., that we are going to see? So this u of x, so this is going to be there. Okay, in order to solve this problem, I'm trying to solve this problem. Okay, so if this problem is going to be satisfied, suppose there is a Green function such that del y of g of x comma y equal to del x and u of xy equal to 0, then what we are trying to say is that we are trying to say the solution for this u is going to be given as u of x equal to this h of y into g of xy into f of y into dou g by dou nu into ds. So the proof we have seen already in the last class. Now what we are going to do is that in order to get the solution further, we are going to introduce a function called corrector function. Okay, that is called we are going to correct the solution. Okay, so corrector function, which is going to be defined as follows: pi of xy, which is called the corrector function. Okay, so that is going to be the solution of the Laplace equation del y minus del y pi x equal to 0, where y belongs to omega. Okay, and pi x of y is going to be pi of y minus x, capital pi of y minus x. The pi function we know already in the previous lecture. So y belongs to dou omega. Okay. So using which what we are going to do is that this pi is going to called as the character function. Using this, we are going to do we are going to solve this problem, and then we are going to get the answer for that. So what I'm going to do is that I'm just going to find I'm going to give the motivation for this Green's function, how it is developed, etc. And we are going to find the Green's function. So I'll just go through that, and then I will tell you. Then we'll prove that theorem. So our aim is that we need to find this Green's function, because here some function I got told. Now what is this function exactly, that we need to find it. Okay, so that is going to be given as this character function. Okay, pi x pi of y minus x is nothing but the fundamental solutions we have, right? So from that we are trying to find that, and there is a character function also. So using these two things, we are just trying to find what is the using this combination, we are going to define the Green's function. So that is going to be defined. Okay, so using which we are going to say, we are going to I'll just show you. Okay, that is going to satisfy the UX problem. We will prove this claim right now, straight away. Using that, what we are going to prove is that we are going to prove something called Poisson kernel. Okay, let me show you. Yeah, Poisson formula kernel we are going to do. Okay, using which we are going to develop some of the Green's functions for the half space, etc., etc. And similarly for a sphere, a ball also will develop that. So I'll prove that. Okay, so this is the basic idea for today, today's class, the overview. So let us see that. Okay, so this is going to be the character function. Okay, this character function by x is going to satisfy this condition. Then it is called character function. Okay. Then what we are going to do is that we are going to use this earlier formula, where we are going to use that this formula, okay, and then we are going to obtain what is the values will be there. So where I'm going to multiply that, u equal to pi x, I'm going to take it. Okay, so this u equal to pi x, if I take, that is going to become like pi x. Okay, and then del square, and del is del square. This del square is same as del. Okay, so this, both are same. So I'm just writing it as del x. Okay, so here I have used delta. Okay, delta x y, delta y actually, delta y. Okay, so v equal to u, I'm going to take it. Therefore, this is going to become like delta y, u of y. So in this formula, u I'm taking as pi x, and v I'm taking as u. Okay? So del by uy into dy is going to become like, so this one I'm going to bring it on the other side. That is going to become like integral over omega. It is going to become like del y into pi x. Okay, so u place I am just splitting, and then this is going to become like v place I'm going to put u, okay, into dy. Okay, but what is this one? This is going to be del y pi x is 0. So this is going to become like 0. Okay, this is going to become 0. Now remaining part, it is going to become like plus. Okay, this is going to be that. So plus I'm going to put integral over dou omega. So u is nothing but pi x. So it is going to become like pi x into dou v is nothing but u. So dou u by dou nu minus v is nothing but u into dou pi x dou nu ds is going to come. Okay. Here I have reversed it actually. Okay, so this one I have written first, and that I have written secondly. That's why there is a negative symbol is there in the outside. Okay. Now what is this one? Del by uy dy. So this one we are going to I'm just going to write it as, okay. So dou omega, what is it going to happen? This is over omega. And dou omega, what is it going to happen? Pi x is going to become like pi of y minus x. So therefore, this is going to become like pi of y minus x, capital pi of y minus x into dou u by dou nu minus u dou u into dou pi x by dou ni. I'm just keeping as it is. Okay, minus u into dou pi x by dou nu into ds. I'm keeping as it is. This side as it is. I'm not going to change anything. Okay, this is I'm going to keep it as it is. Now let us try to find, okay, what is the integral over omega pi of x minus y into del y uy. Okay, then we will try to find that. Okay, so let us find this one, because this is going to involve over here. Okay, that is going to be like this pi y minus x and uy dou u by dou nu. That is going to involve this integral. So first we will try to follow this, try to find this integral over omega pi of y minus x into del y u of y into dy. So let us find what is this integral. Okay, this is little bit challenging one. One sec. So this is little bit challenging one because pi of x minus y has a singularity. Okay, this integral. So I'm just going to find this integral. Either pi of y minus x or pi of x minus y, both are same. Okay. So this has a problem because this is a fundamental solution where you have a singularity is going to be there. Okay, at x equal to y, you have some kind of singularity is going to be there. Therefore, we should be very careful at while integrating this one. So what I'm going to do is that, as I have used in the wave equation, we were trying to find the solution on omega where some singularity was there. Then what we were trying to do is that instead of finding this one, we have taken this b epsilon of x, and then we try to shrink the ball slowly, and then we obtain that. Similar kind of things we are going to use it over here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is that, so here I'm going to take it u belongs to c square omega. Okay, so we are going to fix the x belongs to omega. So x is here, b of x belongs to omega, and I'm going to choose the epsilon greater than 0 such that this b of x comma epsilon, okay, subset of omega. Now what I'm going to consider, I'm going to consider omega 1 epsilon equal to omega minus b of x comma epsilon. Same technique we have used earlier also. Okay, the same, this one we are going to use it here. Then what it is going to become? This is going to become like u1 of omega 1 of epsilon going to become like this is going to be there. Okay, this region is going to be there. I'm just omitting this, so only the shaded region is going to be there. Okay, so this region I'm going to consider, and then I'm going to evaluate that one. So in that case, since the why I'm just doing this, because there is a singularity is there, that is the reason I'm trying to find that. So therefore, this is going to become like, okay, so this is going to be integral over omega epsilon, okay, del y of pi of y minus x. Okay, this one I'm just trying to use this formula once again. Okay, using this formula, I'm trying to find that. So pi x minus y del y uy. So this is going to be pi x minus y, and this is going to be del x minus y del y uy. Okay, so u equal to, here I'm putting u is equal to pi of x minus y, and b is equal to u I'm going to keep it. Okay, so therefore this is going to become like on the other side. So omega epsilon del y, okay, del y pi of y minus x, okay, because u is pi of y minus x into b is going to be u, so it is going to be uy dy plus, okay, so the other term u is going to be pi of y minus x, so pi of y minus x into dou u by dou nu minus v is going to be u dou pi of y minus x dou nu ds is going to be, this is over dou omega epsilon. Okay, so this is for the omega epsilon. I'm just omega epsilon I'm going to find. Okay, so omega 1 epsilon or omega epsilon. Now this is 0. Okay, because this is dou omega epsilon. Here I don't have any problem. Okay, here I don't have any problem because it is going to be y not equal to x. Okay, y equal to x only we have problems. Y not equal to x, so there is no problem here. So this is going to be completely 0. Del y of v of x minus y, it is going to be completely 0. Y of y minus x is completely 0 in this domain. So this is going to become 0. So this is 0. This integral is 0. So therefore I have remaining only these two terms. Okay, so these two terms are there that we are going to evaluate. So for which, what we are going to do is that we are just allowing epsilon tends to 0. Okay, this is epsilon, omega epsilon. I'm just trying to find. So this is this omega 1 epsilon and omega epsilon both are same. Okay, both are same. So this omega epsilon, what I'm going to do is that I'm just trying to allow that epsilon tends to 0. Therefore, this ball is going to be shrinking slowly. This ball is slowly shrinking, so that you are going to get that. So in that case, what you are going to get is that you are going to get, this is going to become like pi of x minus y del y uy is going to become like only omega when epsilon tends to 0, what is it going to cover? This is going to be slowly shrinking. Therefore, you are going to get the entire region is going to be covered. So as omega epsilon tends to omega, as epsilon tends to 0. Okay, so therefore this omega epsilon I will just replace it with omega, because limit epsilon tends to 0 means it is going to be the same. Okay, so that is very clear, because only the domain is going to change. As epsilon tends to 0, it is going to be shrinking, so you are going to get that as epsilon tends to 0. Okay, provided that limit is going to exist. Okay, now next one, this is claim 2. Okay, the claim 1 which is very clear, so this is very clear. Now claim 2, what we are going to do is that here also we got to apply that limit epsilon tends to 0, because if I am applying limit epsilon tends to 0 here also I got to apply the limit epsilon tends to 0. So I'm just going to split it into two things. Okay, this is claim 1 and this is claim 3. Sorry, this is claim 2, this is claim 3, where again I'm applying epsilon tends to 0. Okay, and then I'm going to find what is the answer is going to be there, and then I will relate that. Okay, so this epsilon tends here, I can't evaluate directly because I have the problem of evaluating at y equal to x because of the singularity. That is the reason I'm just trying to put it in a small ball where I'm just omitting that the singularity is that this kind of removable singularity is there. So that place I'm just trying to avoid that, and I'm just trying to put epsilon, omega epsilon, and then trying to find, and then I will just trying to later we will just try epsilon tends to 0, then it is going to cover the entire region. Okay, so that is the idea here. So let us claim that. So one side it is clear, as epsilon tends to 0, you are going to get that. Other side also it is fine. Okay, here we don't have any problem here. Okay, so the other side also we are going to claim it. Okay, so we will see that. Okay, let us see that the claim 2 is that will prove these claims actually. Okay, the claim 2 is this right hand side first part. Okay, so that is going to be this part I'm just proving. Okay, so limit epsilon tends to 0 minus integral u into dou pi y minus x divided by dou nu into dsy equal to minus integral over dou omega. Okay, limit epsilon tends to 0, this is dou omega epsilon. Okay, so equal to minus dou omega. Okay, so that is going to become like dou pi by dou nu y minus x into u of y into d of sy minus we are going to have e of x. Okay, this first claim. Okay, let us claim this one. Let us come to the claim 3 little later. So let us prove the claim claim 2 and okay. So let us prove this one later. Okay. Similarly, claim 3 is that. So the claim 3 I'm going to prove is as follows. What I'm going to prove is that again same limit epsilon tends to 0. Okay. So this is going to become like integral dou omega epsilon pi of y minus x into dou u by dou nu into dsy. Okay, that is going to be integral over dou omega pi of y minus x into dou u by dou nu into dsy. Okay, so these two I have to claim. I'm going to claim that little later. So if I claim that, what is it going to happen? So in that case, what is it going to become? So this is going to become like pi of x minus y. So this is going to become like epsilon. Okay, and this is already 0. And this is going to become like dou omega, because it is going to go. This is going to be dou omega minus ux is there. Okay, so therefore this is going to become like there is a ux term is going to come. Okay, and here it is going to be there. This term is as it is. Okay, there is no problem over there. Therefore, what you are going to get is that your u of x, where u of x is going to be obtained using these 3 terms. Okay, the u of x is going to be obtained 3 terms. Remember that only one extra things coming out is that from this claim 2 you are going to get some u of x. So due to that, what you are going to get is that your u is going to become like u of x is going to become like this term plus these 2 terms. That is going to be our claim. Okay, so this is going to be the solution for your problem which we are claiming. Okay, that is the one we are going to do. Okay, so therefore what you are going to get is that you are going to get that u of x is going to be in terms of this one and this one. Now how do we obtain these things? Okay, this is from the character functions we have. Okay, so we have some character functions. So pi of y minus x we have. So pi of y minus x is here, pi xy in the dou omega. So that I am substituting here. Okay, pi of y minus x. So I'm just subtracting these 2 terms. So this is 3. Okay, and 2 is here. There is 2. Yeah, 2 is here. Okay, so this is a 0 this side. Okay, so I'm just subtracting these 2 terms. So if I subtract these 2 terms, what I'm going to get is that I'm going to get some function called pi of y minus x minus pi of xy into del y uy. So that is going to be called as the Green's function. Okay, this pi of y minus x. So this is the claim I have claimed. So I'll just write it down. So what I have is that I have two things I have I got to claim these two, then only this is going to be true. So I have one for the character function. What I have is that I have 0 minus 0 equal to minus omega pi x, which is the character function, into del y uy dy, okay, plus integral pi of y minus x into dou u by dou nu minus dou pi x dou nu u of y dsy. This is one term. Okay, this is for the character function. This is going to be there. Okay, now we evaluated for this pi of x minus y. Since there is a singularity, etc. So it produced a pi product called u of x. Okay, so this using this we got a pi product. So it is going to be u of x equal to, okay, minus. So I'm just using this. Okay, minus integral over omega capital pi of y minus x del y u of y into dy plus I'm going to have similar kind of term. Okay, so pi of x y minus x into dou u by dou nu minus dou pi by dou nu into pi this pi of y minus x into u of y d of dsy is going to be there. Okay, now if I subtract these two, okay, this is going to become like u of x equal to, I'm going to get minus integral over omega. So this minus this, so this is going to be u of x minus 0. I'm going to keep it. So this is going to be 3 minus 2. So okay, this is pi of y minus x. Okay, so minus into minus plus will come. So I'm keeping minus. So this is again minus pi of x into u of y dy plus I'm going to have these two terms. So that is going to become like, this is once again going to become like, so here dou u by dou nu is there. Okay, and here these two terms. Okay, so this is going to, one term is going to vanish, I think. Yeah, these two terms gets cancelled because here positive, here negative. So this is going to become vanish. Only this term is going to be there. Okay, so integral over dou omega, this is going to become like dou pi of y minus x. Okay, so I'm just going to keep minus here. Dou pi of y minus x by dou nu into u of y, I'll put it later. Okay, minus this is going to become like dou pi x by dou nu into u of y into dsy. So this one I can write it as, instead of this one, I'm just writing it as together. Okay, dou pi y minus x minus pi of x. So this pi y minus x, pi of y minus x minus pi of x, that I'm going to call it as g of xy. So this is called the Green's function. Okay, so this is called the Green's function in the region omega, for the region omega. So we are going to define for any x comma y, for in the domain x comma y belongs to omega, we are going to define g of x comma y as pi of y minus x minus pi x, which is the character function, then that is called the Green's function. So now what we are left with is that we have to claim these 2 and 3. Okay, claim 2 and claim 3 we have to do. So that we will do that. Okay. So for claim 2, let us recollect some of the theorems which we have done from the lecture 17. Okay, so earlier we have done either lecture 17 or lecture 18, I think. So just have a look at that. Using that, almost similar kind of things, because there also we had a similar setup. What we had was, we had a omega. Okay, so in the omega there was a singularity was there. Then we introduced d of x comma epsilon, and then we removed this small ball. Okay, so remaining region we have found. Similar kind of things we are going to apply them. So same technique, whatever we used there, that is going to be used over here. Okay, so what we need to prove is that we need to prove this one. Okay, we need to prove this one. In order to prove this one, what we are going to in order to prove this one, okay, what we are going to do is that we are going to use this technique. So let us see this one. What is this one? So this is going to be integral dou pi of y minus x by dou nu into d of sy, sorry, u of y is the u I'm keeping here, the d of sy, okay. So dou omega epsilon, okay. So this is same as saying that minus, this minus is there, okay, minus dou omega, okay, dou omega, dou u into dou pi of y minus x by dou nu into dsy minus, okay, it's because this term I'm just removing, okay, the d of x comma epsilon is there. So plus this is going to be this dou omega epsilon means dou, this is d, this is omega, dou omega epsilon means, so this region together with this region, okay, this region together with this region, so that is called dou omega epsilon. Therefore if I just write this as dou omega epsilon, that can be written as this region, okay, u of dou pi y minus x by dou u dou dsy plus I'm going to have dou b of x comma epsilon, because I'm just need to remove this one, okay. So that is the reason. So dou pi by u into dou pi by dou pi of y minus x by dou nu into d of s. Okay, because omega is this one, omega epsilon is something out, something not this ball. Okay, this ball is not there. Therefore, omega dou omega epsilon is going to have this boundary plus the boundary of this d of x comma epsilon. Okay, that is the reason I'm writing this one. So what we need to claim is that in order to claim this one, what we got to claim is that we got to claim that this is going to be, okay, as epsilon tends to 0, this is going to be u of x minus u of x, that I got to claim. This is going to be minus u of x. That's the only thing I got to claim. So if I claim that, then I am done with that proof. So for which once again we need to use the ball definition, which we have seen already. So we know this definition, okay, del y pi y, okay, is going to be minus 1 by this. Already we have seen in the Laplace wave equation derivations during that time we have seen, okay, wave equation solution time we have seen that. So this is going to be del y pi y. So pi y is we have seen this one y by mod of yn. So that we have seen in the Laplace equation, very long math. Okay, so that one we are going to use it, mu is equal to y minus x by, and this also we have seen, okay, in that one. So probably I want, if you would like to know, I'll just show you. One sec. So we have seen this very long back. Probably I don't know whether you remember. Let me show you that. Picture 18. Okay, so I'll just show that. Lecture 18. So here we have seen that, okay, so in this one, so in lecture 18 we have seen that, okay, so here you can see that this is our pi of x, okay, so here we have derived that, okay, so the del x etc, del u etc we have derived, and from which only this, from this one only we obtain this v of r, and then from that we have obtained the fundamental solutions etc. Okay, this is a fundamental solution of the Laplace equation. Okay, so from this one only we have obtained all these things. So here we have derived some of the things like u of x equal to etc etc. So from the same thing, okay, what we are going to do is that we are going to claim the similar kind of things over here in this problem. Okay, what we are going to do is that this del y pi y, okay, this is also there, okay, one y by mod yn, so that also we have here. You can remember that how do we obtain this x equal to etc etc. The same thing, same formula we are going to use it here. Okay, so this is the one which I am going to use it, and then from this fundamental solution only I'm going to get it. So that is going to be this one. Mu is going to be y minus x by, this is the normal derivative. So the normal derivative for this one is going to become like y minus x. Okay, y minus x is going to be the direction of the vector. So if I just want to get the normal direction, then divide by the norm of modulus of this one, then that is going to give the normal vector. So therefore, what you are going to get is that you are going to get your del pi del pi by del nu, this one, okay, dou pi by dou nu is going to become like, is going to be dot product of these two things. Okay, dot product of these two things is going to become like del pi of y minus x I got to put. So therefore this is going to become like, so this is del pi y. So if I put y minus x here, this is going to become like y minus x, and here also it is going to become like y minus x whole power n. Okay, so therefore if I take a dot product here, so y minus x and with this one, we are going to get both of the things, we are going to get it. So you can just get the values like this is going to become like mod of y minus x and mod of y minus x. So mod of y minus x square is going to come. So one mod y minus x square is going to cancel with this one, and this is going to be n is there, one more y minus x is going to be there. Therefore this is going to become like 1 by mod y minus x power n minus 1. Okay, because here n plus 1 is there, so that is a my y minus x whole square is there, that is going to get cancelled into remaining times as it is 1 by n into alpha of n. Okay, so this is in this ball b of x comma epsilon, it is going to be there. So if I take any points in between this, what is it going to become? This distance is going to be this y minus x, because I'm going to take any 2 points between these two, because b of x comma epsilon. So in that case, if I take y is going to be belongs to this this one, okay, dou b of x comma epsilon. So in that case, what you are going to get is that this is going to become like 1 by, so there is a minus symbol, I think, yeah, minus is here, minus 1 by n alpha n, because this is in b of x comma epsilon, so that the distance is going to be less than or equal to epsilon power n minus 1. So you are going to get 1 by epsilon power n minus 1. Okay, because the distance is y minus x, so that is going to be epsilon power n minus 1. Okay, because you are going to take it in the, you are going to take it in the ball. Okay, this dou b of x comma epsilon. So here, if you are taking, if you take any points from x, the y you are going to take it anywhere here. Therefore, it is going to be always in the distance epsilon. Okay, because the radius is going to be epsilon. So therefore, what it is going to become? So if I just allow epsilon tends to 0 here, what you are going to get is that you are going to get limit here. You are going to apply the limit over here. Okay, the epsilon power n minus 1, you can take it out. Okay, so therefore this is going to become like, I can write it as, so just remember this one. Okay, so that therefore what I have proved is that dou pi by dou nu of y minus x. Okay, so dou pi by, I have proved that dou pi by dou nu of y minus x. Okay, this part is going to be 1 by minus 1 by n alpha of n epsilon power n minus 1. So therefore this is going to become like, okay, this term, only the last term. Okay, last term, what is it going to come? Only the last term. So this term, okay, this is going to be, I'm just going to apply that limit epsilon tends to 0. So if I apply the limit epsilon tends to 0, this is going to become like, so this I can write as u into, this is going to become like outside, so n into alpha of n epsilon power n minus 1. Okay, that I'm going to take it, so minus is there. Okay, so u into d of sy is going to come. Okay, so this is over dou b of x comma epsilon. Now as epsilon tends to 0, what you are going to get is that you are going to get, this is going to be shrinking slowly, you are going to get only one quantity is going to come over there. So that is going to become like, this is nothing but the average integral. Okay, average integral of dou b of x comma epsilon. Okay, dou b of x comma epsilon u d of s square. Okay, since this is average integral, what you are going to get is that you are going to get simply only that point is going to be there. So that is going to become like minus u of x. That's all. So this proof is done. Okay, this proof is done. So therefore, this claim is done. Okay, this part is done. Okay, now we are left with only claim 3. We are left with only claim 3 that we got to prove. So what we need to claim is that epsilon tends to 0, dou omega epsilon, that we got to claim this one. Okay, again what we are going to do, we are going to use the same kind of logic here. Okay, same thing, same dou omega epsilon means, again you got to split that into 2 parts. One is outside the ball d of x comma epsilon, another is other region. Okay, same thing I'm going to use it here. So for which I'm going to use dou omega epsilon, again I'm going to take the same thing, pi of y minus x into dou u by dou nu into dsy is going to be again same thing. So dou omega, take the dou omega, pi of y minus x dou u by dou nu into d of sy plus minus, okay, integral dou b of x comma epsilon pi of y minus x into dou u by dou nu into dsy. So what I have to claim is that I have to claim that as epsilon tends to 0, this is going to be same as this one. So that means here no epsilon is involved, only epsilon is involved over here. So that means what I got to prove is that this is going to tend to 0, that I got to prove. So that it is sufficient. If I prove that this is going to be 0. Okay, if I claim that, then my part is my proof is done. So this is similar to again the L epsilon, what we have discussed in the lecture 17 or 18. Okay, there we have discussed about L epsilon, K epsilon, same kind of thing. So what you are going to get is that, so we are going to find what is the integral is going to be for this one, dou b of x comma epsilon, okay, pi of y minus x into dou u by dou nu into dsy. So this one we are going to find, which is going to be less than or equal to. So we are going to push that modulus inside that. Okay, so that is going to become like integral dou b of x comma epsilon. So this I am going to push it over here. That is going to become like pi of y minus x, okay, into dou u by dou nu into dsy. This is going to be that. Okay, so this is over the integral. Therefore, I can just use the Lebesgue concepts over here. So I can just put this as the Lebesgue measure. Okay, so that I'm going to use it. So L infinity is going to come. Okay, L infinity of b of x comma epsilon is going to be there. This less than or equal to always. Okay, this is the maximum one, so it is going to be less than or equal to. Then remaining thing as it is. So dou b of x comma epsilon pi of y minus x into ds. Okay, because this is the maximum which we can do get from the L infinity. So therefore, this I'm just going to take it out. Less than or equal to I'm going to keep. So therefore, this is going to be the dominating term, and it is going to be that. Now this one we know pi y definition, the fundamental solution definition we know. So if I apply that fundamental definitions over here, what you are going to get is that this is going to be some bounded number. So therefore, this I'm going to write as some c. Okay, c is going to be some bounded number. This is going to be c into, if it is n is if the omega is subset of r power n, where n equal to 2, okay, then you are going to get this is going to become like epsilon to log of epsilon, okay, log of epsilon, or it is going to become like simply c epsilon. This proof also earlier we have covered. Okay, here somewhere we have covered here L epsilon and K epsilon. Okay, so here we have I epsilon, J epsilon, K epsilon, etc., etc. Okay, same kind of logic. Here we have covered that same thing. Okay, so using that, what we are going to do is that we are going to so that then what it is going to come. So as epsilon tends to 0, this modulus is going to be less than or equal to 0. But this is a positive quantity, therefore it is going to be greater than or equal to 0. So greater than or equal to 0 and less than or equal to 0 simultaneously as epsilon tends to 0. That means what you are going to get is that it is going to become like the quantity becomes 0. Okay, this is a modulus quantity. C epsilon, both the places epsilon is there. Therefore, as epsilon tends to 0, this is going to be 0, and this is also going to be 0 irrespective of n. Okay, so therefore this is going to be less than or equal to 0. This is a modulus less than or equal to 0. Therefore, this is going to become like a 0. Okay, so therefore our proof is done. Our proof is done. Therefore, we have proved the following. So minus del u equal to h and u equal to f and omega. That's what we calculate. Okay, so we can. This is so for this one, as I mentioned here, this u of x, this is called the representation formula using Green's function. Okay, so the g of x is given. The g of x is given as pi of the fundamental solution pi of y minus x, okay, minus pi x, the character function. These two combinations, okay, the linear combination, that is going to be the Green's function. Okay, pi of y minus x minus pi of x, that is going to be the character functions. Sorry, Green's function. Okay, so this is the Green's function. Okay. Okay. Now what we are going to do is that suppose instead of del u, we have proved this one. Okay. Now suppose what we have instead of that h equal to 0 here. Suppose h is 0 here. Then in this formula, what you are going to do is that you are going to put this as 0. In that case, what you are going to get is that you are going to get simply the minus f of I. So that means I particularly taken this sketch because if I prove for Ketch Poisson equation, then the Laplace equation is going to be the particular case. Okay, so I have proved that del u equal to Ketch case, which is the Poisson equation. If I put Ketch equal to 0, that is going to become like a Laplace equation. So in that case, this is going to be removed. So del u minus del u equal to Ketch in omega, then you are going to get your u of x is like this, where g of xy is nothing but fundamental solution pi of y minus x minus character function pi x. Okay, so this is for the Poisson equation. Now if Laplace equation is required, then put h equal to 0, then this is going to become 0, then you are going to get simply minus f of y into dou g by dou nu into ds. This is the Green's function for the Laplace equation. Okay, you can prove another thing. Okay, so this is a very simple proof. What we have is the symmetry. G of x comma y is going to be g of yx. This we can prove it. Okay, let us prove that. There is very simple proof. So what I'm going to define is that I'm going to define any doubts so far? Any doubts? So far, any doubts? Okay. Okay. Are you with me or are you not following? If you have any doubts, let me know. Okay. Okay. So let us prove this one x comma y. Okay, x comma y belongs to omega and x not equal to y. Then we got to prove g of x y equal to g of yx. Okay. So let us fix that. Then what we are going to claim, I'm just going to define a function called vz. Vz is going to be defined as g of x comma z. Okay, and wz I'm going to define as g of y comma z, where z belongs to omega. Then what I can claim? So using this one, I can claim that del vz equal to 0. Okay, when z is not equal to x. Okay, so v equal to 0. So this is in omega, and z belongs to dou omega. Okay, similarly, I can claim that tau wz equal to 0 when z is not equal to y. Okay, in omega, and w equal to 0 when z belongs to dou omega. Both are going to be there. Okay. So what we are going to claim is that we are going to claim that v of y equal to g of x comma y equal to g of y comma x equal to w of x. That's what we have to claim. Then this is going to be that. That means I got to prove that vy equal to wx. Okay, this is the one I got to claim. Okay, so if I prove that vy equal to wx, then my my proof is done. So once again, we will be getting into the trouble because x and y are there. So we have z not equal to x and z belongs to y belongs to omega. Because in g of x comma z, what you are going to get? You are going to have this fundamental solution that pi of y minus x is there. So you'll be getting a problem of the singularity at y equal to x is here, y equal to z here. Where is it here? So x comma z is there. In g of x comma z, when x equal to z, you are going to get some trouble. Singularity is going to come. Similarly, in this case, y equal to z case, you are going to get some problem because singularity is going to be there. So therefore, once again, what we need to do is that you got to consider the domain as follows. So I'm going to consider for fixed epsilon greater than 0. Okay, I have a ball here, I have omega here. So I have to consider my omega epsilon. What I'm going to do is that I'm just going to consider x is here, okay, and y is somewhere here. Then I got to consider the ball as follows. So this I got to remove omega epsilon. I want to do where I'm going to remove this ball. So this ball I will remove, and this ball also I will remove. So remaining part I'm going to take it. So that is going to be like omega minus b of x comma epsilon, okay, union b of x comma epsilon, okay, and union b y comma epsilon, okay. So this is going to be my domain for which I'm going to obtain the values as I did in the last theorem. Same thing we are going to do, and then we are going to obtain the single kind of results. Okay. So therefore, what you are going to have is that you are going to have. Okay. So in this case, by which we provided the last thing we have provided. So these identities. So from which what you are going to get is that you are going to get v into del w. Okay. Minus w into del v dz. Okay, equal to, I'm going to use this identity. This is going to become like integral. So here it is going to become like omega epsilon. Okay, so therefore you are going to get omega minus is going to come. In omega it is going to be yeah, we will apply that. Okay, so that is going to become like, this is actually two terms will come. Okay, dou omega epsilon is going to come actually. So in that case, what you are going to get is that you are going to get u into dou v, dou, this is v and w, right? So this is going to become like V into dou W by dou Z, dou nu minus V is the, so W into dou V by dou nu into ds is going to come. Okay. Now here, in this case, actually this V and W, what is it going to happen is that in this only that B of x comma epsilon, you are going to get into the trouble. Remaining place, what you are going to get is that this is dou omega is there. So in that place it is 0. Okay, V equal to 0 in Z belongs to dou omega, and W equal to 0 in Z belongs to dou omega. So only problem what you are going to get is that only in the dou B of x comma epsilon you are going to get into the trouble. Therefore, this is going to become like, because dou omega epsilon is nothing but dou omega minus dou B of x comma epsilon union dou B of y comma epsilon is going to come. Okay, this is going to be the dou omega epsilon region. This is going to be the dou omega epsilon. Okay, so there V is going to be 0 in Z belongs to dou omega. So this portion is going to out, and W equal to 0 in Z belongs to dou omega. Therefore, this portion is going to be out. So therefore, what you are going to get is that this I can write it as, instead of dou omega epsilon, I can simply write it as dou B of x comma epsilon union dou B of y comma epsilon. So in analysis course already you might have studied that this you can write it as two different terms. So one is like dou B of x comma epsilon V into dou W by dou nu minus W into dou V by dou nu ds plus, okay, because union is there, so that I can write it as two terms split it up, dou B of y comma epsilon, same kind of thing. The same thing, just repeat it over there. That is going to be that. So this side, because del omega in omega epsilon z is not equal to x, so in this side what is it going to happen? Del v z is going to be 0, because z is not equal to omega, in omega epsilon also this is going to be true. So therefore this is going to be 0. Okay, this is going to be 0. In right hand side, del w is 0, del d is also 0. So del v is 0 here, del w is 0 here. So this is going to become 0. So therefore what you got is that you got this identity. Let me remove this. So therefore what you got is that you got V dou W by dou nu minus W dou V by dou nu integral over dou B of x comma epsilon is equal to integral dou B of y comma epsilon. So it is reversed, I am just writing W dou V by dou nu minus V dou W by dou nu into ds. Okay, so that is going to be that. So now let us consider our V of z as follows. Okay, we consider V of, because it is a Green's function, right? So I'm just going to apply the definition of the Green's function. So fundamental solution z minus x minus capital pi x of z. Okay, so that I'm going to consider. Then from the previous theorem, what we can prove is that this is going to become like, if you apply that over here, this is going to become the left hand side. This is going to become like W of x is going to come, because here x is the center of that. So if I apply this over here, this is going to become like W of x. Similarly, if I consider W of z equal to, so W of z, again apply the Green's function definition, that is going to become like pi of z minus y minus pi y of z. Okay, so in that case, this side is going to become like V of y. What I need to prove? Vy equal to Wx. So done. Wx equal to Vy. That's all. Okay, so the proof is done. Okay, so any questions so far? Okay, now what we can do is that we can do the same thing for the half plane. So far what we have taken is that we take any omega. So we have taken for the mostly the omega we have taken. Now what we are going to do is that instead of omega, we are going to consider two cases. One is called, instead of the entire plane. Okay, suppose this is my entire plane. So here I have considered this is my r power n. I will consider the entire thing. Instead, now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to consider only the half plane. Okay, half plane means only above region I'm going to consider. Okay, not the entire region. So half plane I'm going to consider. Similarly, I'm going to consider B of 0, 1 ball also. Sphere, a ball of radius, center at 0 and the radius 1. That also we are going to consider. So in this, actually, the problem is that actually what is it going to happen? So this is going to be Rn plus. Okay, so the problem is that the character function will be a problem over here. Okay, depending on our character function, we got to select our geometric reflection very trickily so that we can solve the similar kind of problem. So what I'm going to do is that this is my Rn plus 1, means this is the half plane. Okay, R plus and this is the half plane. That means what I'm going to take, I'm going to take x equal to set of all x1, x2, etc. xn. Okay, xn minus 1 comma xn, such that your xn is greater than 0. So just imagine that what you have it in the 2D, the same thing. In 2D, what you have is that suppose I want to find the half plane, then the half plane is nothing but I'm just going to take set of all x comma y such that y is greater than or equal to 0. That means y less than 0 is omitted in that plane, in that space. Same thing if it is a Rn plus, okay, in the R square, I'm just omitting wherever is y is negative, okay, that I'm omitting. So that is going to be the half plane for the 2-dimensional. Same thing you are going to do for the n-dimensional also. The last coordinate you are going to omit it, which is negative, okay, negative and equal to 0, that I'm going to omit. So that is going to be called as the half plane. Okay, that is called the half plane. So in this case, what we can do is that we can just I can define the reflection plane. Reflection in the plane means what I'm going to do is that, so if I take any points over here, x equal to x1, x2, xn minus 1, then what you are going to get is that the reflection plane, reflection point, I'm just going to call it as x bar, which is going to be same thing. Okay, so x1, x2, etc. And that is called the reflection point. That is called the reflection point. So now let us solve our problem in this domain. Rn plus we are going to solve. So what I'm going to use is that again some trick I am going to use it. So I just convert that problem for the entire plane and then I will just restrict the domain. Then you are going to get the answers for that. So let us solve this problem. Minus 12y pi x, the character function only is going to give you the trouble. So minus 12y pi x equal to 0, where y belongs to Rn plus 1, R plus n, and pi xy equal to pi of y minus x, y belongs to rho Rn. So this problem we are going to solve. So what we are going to do, pi xy. Okay, so I got to solve this one, minus del. So this is the one I'm going to solve, minus del y pi x equal to 0 in where y belongs to R plus n, and pi xy is going to be pi of y minus x, y belongs to rho R plus n. Okay, so what I'm going to take is that I'm going to take pi xy definition I know, pi xy is nothing but, so I'm just going to define pi xy is going to be pi of y minus x bar. I'm going to take it because it is going to be under, so I'm going to set my pi xy in this way. The fundamental solution is the right, so using which I'm going to set that. So what is this one? This is nothing but pi of y1 minus x1, y2 minus x2, etc., yn minus xn, yn minus 1 minus xn minus 1, comma yn minus xn, that is going to become a plus xn. Okay, so if y belongs to Rn plus dou Rn plus 1, you can easily observe that your pi yx is going to be, pi xy is going to be pi of y minus x. So if I set my pi xy, this is going to be easily satisfied because pi xy is going to be pi of y minus x if it is dou belongs to Rn plus 1, because this point is not going to be there. Okay, on the boundary, the last point is not going to be there. So therefore it is clearly satisfied. Okay, because only this portion is not going to be there. If Rn plus 1 means you are going to get it in the boundary is going to be the 0th is going to come. So in this case, it is not going to be a problem at all. Therefore, it is going to be very clear. Okay. So in that case, what you are going to have is that you are going to have, it is going to be satisfied. The remaining thing, there is no problem because the same thing you are going to get in the Green's function you are going to get. So in this case, you are going to set your Green's function as follows: with g of xy equal to pi of y minus x minus pi of y minus x bar. Okay. So and this is the Green's function for the half space. This is the Green's function for the half space. Okay. So therefore, what we obtained is that I'll just complete this. Okay. Therefore, using the representation formula, what you are going to get is the same thing. Okay, use the representation formula. So if you find your dou g by dou yn, this is the one which you got to use it for the representation formula. That is going to become like dou pi by dou yn is going to come minus dou pi by dou yn is going to come here. So this is y minus x and this is y minus x bar. Now apply that definition of this dou pi by dou n. So that is going to become like minus 1 by n alpha n. I'm just applying the fundamental solution. So that I'm just differentiating with respect to yn. So you are going to get y minus xn, yn minus xn divided by y minus x whole power n. Okay. Similarly, here it is going to become like y minus x bar is going to come. So only this place it is going to be that is going to become like yn plus xn divided by y minus x power n. Okay. So if y belongs to Rn plus dou omega Rn, okay, if it is in this line, then what you are going to get is that this is going to become like, this is going to become 0. Okay, yn and xn, so that is going to become 0. So this is going to be out. Only this is going to be there. So that is going to become like dou xn. Okay, so minus dou g by dou yn, that is going to become like minus this term. Dou g of xy is going to be this one. Okay, dou g of xy, because I got to take in the dou g by dou nu, I got to take it. Okay, dou g by dou nu, I got to take it in the representation formula. So that is going to be minus dou g by dou yn. At the boundary, it is on the negative direction. So you are going to get minus dou g by dou yn. So therefore, this is going to become like at the boundary, this is going to be same. So you are going to get 0 here. Only this is going to be there. So therefore, you are going to get minus 2xn n alpha n x minus yn is going to come. So therefore, if you solve the boundary value problem, minus del u equal to 0 in this problem, u equal to f, then what you are going to get is that your u of x is going to become like, wherever I have that dou g by dou nu from the representation formula, you substitute this value. Okay, this is going to be minus 1 by n into alpha of n dou 2xn divided by y minus xn. So you substitute it in the representation formula, and that is going to be called as the kernel. This is going to be the solution for the half space, the representation formula for the half space. Okay, here this u of x I have written, right? This u of x equal to 2xn n alpha n. So that is called as the Poisson formula for the function, and this f of y into x minus yn, this integral I have kept, right? That is called the kernel, Poisson's kernel. Okay, that is called the Poisson's kernel. So with this I will stop. If you have any questions, let me know. So we have used the representation formula again and again, and some of the integration by part formula again and again, and then we obtain most of the solutions for that. Okay. So if you have any questions, let me know. So this is called, so here if I just multiply with f of y, okay, so if I multiply with f of y, if I multiply this with f of y, that is called kernel of Poisson kernel for the half space. Similarly, we will obtain the same thing for the ball also. In the next class, we'll obtain that. So there is a theorem which you can prove it easily. Okay. So whatever I have claimed that, so from that you can easily prove this theorem. So I will leave this as an exercise for you. So next class we'll discuss about the Green's function for a ball. This I will stop the lecture. Almost same kind of things we are going to do. This I will stop the lecture. If you have any questions, let me know. Okay, thank you.